What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, the one and only Sky Blackwell. Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Yes, I'm out here in nature. Click the like button, like this video. Click the like button, like this video. This message is about being a lion. I'm the lion. I'm the lion. Rawr, rawr, rawr. I'm the lion. I'm the lion in the field, and I love coming out to nature, big, open, green nature spaces, and being in the sunshine opens our third eye, it heals us, it recharges us, the sunshine and nature energizes us. We're able to have a more peaceful vibe just being out in nature in general. But two, it builds up our passion, being out in the sunshine at nature. And we have that, more of a bold attitude, passionate, excited, electrifying energy. When we come outside, we do our exercise, we're fasting. Like right now, I'm about probably 19 hours on my liquid fast. Usually I do intermittent fasting. A lot of times it's like 16 to 24 hours liquid fasting windows consistently daily for me. Sometimes longer periods of time I'll fast, sometimes shorter periods of time. That's just how it rolls. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. But yes, we have to get our heart, we have to get our passion, we have to get our faith in God restored. A lion is a very strong, powerful animal, obviously the king of the field. And I'm vegan, I'm plant-based alkaline vegan for 9 years, so I got a lion heart, but I'm a gorilla. I'm a herbivore, plant-based. Gorillas don't have any predators, they're the alpha, so I'm always embodying that gorilla energy. And I resonate, I stand for the lion energy also, just by being bold. I'm not going to be eating meat, or I'm not going to be practicing, violence or murder, none of that stuff. So I'm staying out of trouble, I'm staying free in my nice, lovely green gorilla land. Yeah. I'm the king of the green gorilla land. Yes, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. But yes, we have to come outside into the sunshine, to nature, to get our mind right. Times can be hard. I know. I'm overcoming a whole lot. I know it's all going to work out for me just by me showing up, putting in work. I'm always taken care of. So I got to be patient. That's why I'm making sure I'm feeling my best and I'm embodying my best, highest frequency to honor and serve God. And that's how I know I'm always going to be taken care of. I'm not giving up, and that's why I keep it moving. Even having hard times where there's all this isolation, all this waiting, all this silence, all this separation, silence, waiting, judgments. You can't judge me because you're not God, But anyways, all these judgments, criticisms, lack of support, hate, negativity, demonic people that's just, doubters, non-believers, negative, wicked people. And dealing with that is hard. God is testing us to see how we respond to these situations. I'm always protected forever because I'm the chosen one. I'm always divinely protected forever because I'm the chosen one, and I have good, positive karma forever, but just still dealing with life's problems and dealing with this drama in the world and just life in general, figuring it out, working on handling our business, working on, going up to a higher level, working on manifesting some dreams, working on having a family, getting married. That's what I'm working on. Having financial freedom, on a high, super high, the highest level, protected, secure, safe, stable, what I'm saying? Grounded, strong foundation. That's what I'm all for, and yes, God is good. It can be overwhelming sometimes, especially noise in the atmosphere. Other people, they're going through problems. Other people, they're going through drama. There could be different differences and different cultural separation. There could be sometimes just different people that's on a low vibe, distractions. There could be just people that's, disagreeable, always trying to, start drama. You know what I'm saying? Just life has a lot of different types of wild, whack energies, on top of what we have to do with our day-to-day life. And that's why we got to come outside, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they want to pull you down. They want to try to distract you. They want to try to cast fear and hate or whatever. But there's also way more people that's love. Way more people love me. Way more people, a lot of people, they celebrate me. So that's what I'm focusing on, And, you got to come outside because just all your problems, all your worries, all your stresses, your burdens. It says it in the Bible. We have to cast our burdens to God, to Jesus Christ, and that's the truth. It doesn't mean you can't think and handle tasks. No, it just means be aware of it, but we have to detach. We really have to give it up to God. We have to put in the work. We got to put in that obedient, pure, righteous work in the zone, in the present, every day, and God will handle the rest. God will handle the rest. So that's why, I'm always encouraging people, one, doing a plant-based, vegan, alkaline lifestyle, more fruits, vegetables, strawberries, watermelons, oranges, cucumbers. Also, meditation, prayer, time with God every day, all day, and exercise and nature. And of course, staying clean, staying tidy, good hygiene, fasting, good music, conscious, positive music, time with family, time serving in our businesses and our work, helping to inspire humanity, be a positive contribution to elevate humanity, to heal the world, so yes, that's all important. But nature, like I said, I'm the lion in the field. When I'm out here, I feel good. I have clear sight, I have clear vision, and I love seeing all this space, all this space, and that's just a cool vibe, instead of being all, nervous or agitated or, grumpy, or fearful on a low vibe in the city. Most people, they get in the matrix on the streets and the hustle and bustle, with all the different traffic and cars and trucks and buildings and concrete jungle. It's annoying, it's loud, it's chaotic, it's a lot of stress, a lot of drama, a lot of, tension, because people are going places, and it can mess with your vibes, it can mess with your aura, your spirit, your energy. And it's you got to make sure you're able to come outside and clear your mind, remember who you are, reconnect with God. Me, that's why I love doing this all the time. I'm always confident in everywhere. I'm confident, I'm bold, I'm brave, I'm strong, I'm powerful everywhere. But being out in nature in the sunshine, far away from the concrete jungle city noise, that will help amplify us to get higher with God, so we can ascend and become better, and we can develop ourselves to become even more righteous with more time out in nature in the sunshine, instead of being caught up trying to play video games, or whatever, watching TV, on the computer, on the phone, scrolling, whatever. Instead of doing that, come outside. Most people, they are neurotic. They have all these different mental illnesses. They have a lot of anxiety, a lot of, depression, a lot of irritability, for a lot of different reasons. But one big solution is coming outside, embracing that jungle vibe, the lion vibe, or whatever animal you want to be. You help clear your mind, you elevate, and it's medicine. Being out in sunshine is natural medicine, literally. Being out in sunshine is rejuvenating, it's therapeutic, and it's healthy for us. It's good for our skin, so God is good. You know what I mean? God is good. So make sure you declutter your mind, you spend time with the animals, the companions, our animal companions, the elephants, the zebras, the lions, the gorillas, the squirrels, the bobcats, the rabbits, the birds, the fish, the lizards, the ladybugs, the dragonflies, and the crickets, yeah. So that's my message. Like, you gotta come outside, elevate your vibe, raise your vibe, stop being caught up by dark, heavy stuff. I know, like, me too, I can get hot, I can get frustrated, I can get impatient, I can get, angry at times in the past, but I know not to let it go too far. I know not to stay stuck. I know not to stay stuck in a bad vibe. And I have that trust, I have that faith in God that I'm always being provided for. I have that knowing. I know I'm always provided for, I'm always taken care of. So yeah, that's literally always what happens. So we gotta work on our heart, we gotta work on our vibe. Regardless of what we're going through, our attitude is what matters. That's what champions know. That's why I'm a champion. I'm the greatest. I'm a winner. I'm a leader. I'm the champion forever, because I'm always having a positive, confident attitude. I'm always, able to succeed and handle the tasks that God wants me to handle and accomplish. And it's because of my mindset, my heart, my passion, my love, my positive energy, my progressive thinking. I'm like, hey, we're going to handle this. We're going to get this done. We're going to raise the frequency. You know what I mean? We're going to serve God in a better way. There's no excuses. There's no excuses at all. You know what I'm saying? Many people, they choose to be stuck. They choose to be lazy. They choose to be stagnant. They choose to be complacent. They choose to be irresponsible. They choose to be sick. They choose to be immature and childish. But for those of us grown folks, real people, yeah, we gotta come outside and handle responsibility with connecting with God. Despite the noise, the stress, we have to believe. Like right now, they're like doing all this construction work right by this park. And yeah, it's annoying always. Like, everywhere I go, it's always noise. Like, but I have to trust God. You know what I'm saying? I gotta literally trust God that everything's gonna be all right. I gotta trust God that I'm gonna end up where I need to be. Far away from the chaos, far away from, all the hate and all this concrete jungle, Babylon, wicked, dark, heavy stuff, all this noise, artificial noises, AI, all this artificial robot bullcrap. You know what I'm saying? This is disrupting the harmony in the world. This is disturbing the ecosystems. People's cutting down rainforests and killing animals and killing, plants and trees and all that stuff. Like, you don't realize you're messing things up for the worse. You are literally violating God's commandments with different wicked murder type of vibes, and people are full of fear, full of all this clown ass energy. You know what I mean? People is up to no good. I know there's positive people, but man, like, I'm not exaggerating. I need money. I'm ready to get my money. I'm ready to get my financial freedom. I'm ready to have my wealth and cash and riches. I'm tired of having no money. I'm tired of all these fake people, all these demonic, devil, evil, wicked, satanic, narcissistic people. They're hoarding all this money and resources, and they're trying to exclude us. They don't want to help out. They're not helping out the real. We walking up and down the streets with no money, no food, and you know what I'm saying? And they want to be chased around playing games. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even about to go into all this politics circus stuff, but it's like, wow, it's a racist, wicked, crooked world, especially here where I'm at, Dallas, Texas, this dirty, toxic trash hole, toxic wasteland, where all these wicked white people with a big ego, hating, no justice, you know what I'm saying? No resources, no funding, no grants, no money, but they skating around with all these Cadillacs and Mercedes and Audis and Bentleys and Infinities and all these fancy cars with their little fancy clothes and fancy little going to the doctor and this and that. But we could be working together. You know what I'm saying? Joe Biden, you got what's it called? Prostate cancer stage 4. Bro, you could hit me up. I could cure you, bro, with the whole remedy solution for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's just an example right there of the separation, the division. How we are being shut out. I mean, I'm going to be heard. My voice is going to be heard. God can't be canceled. I'm unstoppable. I'm unreachable. I'm untouchable. But I'm telling you the truth. People are addicted to holding on to a fake system built on lies, and they're not helping out the real. Y'all praising the fakes, y'all praising the clowns and the frauds and the false idols, but you're over here still overlooking and ignoring the real. You know what I mean? That ain't right. People out there getting drunk and getting fat and just being messy and toxic and just chasing and glamorizing all these materials, all this materialism and all this vanity and people's spirits. That stuff needs to get checked. That's why people need to come out to the field, because that's where the real truth stands out. When I'm hosting my retreats, I'm about to heal you, I'm about to coach you, I'm about to get you right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they lack accountability. And it's always point the finger. They don't want to listen to what I have to say, but I'm supposed to listen to them. How does that work? Y'all can't listen to me, but I'm supposed to listen to you. That's what you call a narcissistic, toxic, manipulative connection right there, which a lot of people are. And no, it ain't about race and skin color. I'm cool with all different types of people, but there's racism amongst the races. Amongst Mexican people, even black people, white people, pink, brown, Indian, whatever. There's racist amongst them. But there's also kind, positive, sweet, loving people of all different colors. I don't discriminate, but I'm just keeping it real about the stuff I'm overcoming, what I've dealt with for all of my life, what I'm working on escaping. And it's like a change must come. A change must come. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sad to see that people are filled with so much sickness and hate, that they don't want to help out. I know I got a divine audience. I know I got secret admirers. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm worthy to win, but it's like, come on now. People is very scared. People is very stingy. People is very greedy and stingy. People is very greedy and stingy. God showed me people's true colors while I'm over here becoming the healthiest version of myself, seeing a lot of people are jealous, a lot of people are envious, a lot of people are inauthentic, they're not authentic. They want to try to copy and ride off of other people, and people don't know how to give. People don't know how to give appreciation. They don't know how to express vocally thanks and gratitude. You know what I mean? And it's like people are like hypnotized. They hypnotized with all this programming, hypnotized with all this foolishness. People are hypnotized with all this nonsense, stuck in a cycle, scrolling. but we ain't getting nothing done. And people is hating different types of skin colors. Why are you hating? We could be working together. You're slowing things down. You're creating more of a wreck in the economy. You're downgrading life by all this hate and war. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your skin color is, why are you hating me because of the color of my skin? You're not a person of God. Why are you discriminating? Why you have so much evil eye towards me because my skin color, because my blood? You know what I'm saying? What's the problem? We could be working together, helping each other. We could be benefiting each other. We could be collaborating and making, more peace, more money. You know what I'm saying? We could be serving God in a greater, better way, bigger than just ourselves. So I just had to let that off my chest because it's unfortunate, especially to see minorities so separated and divided over all this ego and all this narcissism and, pride. People have all this foolish pride, it is what it is. I'm being a leader. I'm speaking up. I'm speaking the truth. I'm empowering people. I'm uplifting people. I'm inspiring people. I'm coaching people. I'm leading people. I'm healing people. I'm guiding people. I'm doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? But other people, I'm encouraging people to step up in a positive way and help make the world better. We all going through stuff. We all are dealing with different battles and problems and trials and tribulations. Why not evolve? Why not come together and make things better? I'm not saying everybody has to hold hands and sing kumbaya, but at least make genuine efforts in your day-to-day life to be more compassionate, to show more compassion, to show more empathy. How can we make the world better if we're not making no effort? If we're just always making excuses, brushing stuff under the rug, ignoring people, being unavailable, looking down on people, just, because I don't got no money, you looking down on me, huh? Yeah, you got a nice Mercedes, nice BMW, Cadillac, this and that, and you just driving by. I'm on the streets with nothing. But I got a lot of heart, I got a lot of love, I got a lot of soul, I got a lot of richness within me. I'm priceless. I know my money coming to me. But all that, people looking down on people that's homeless, people looking down on people that's black, people looking down on people that's white, people looking down on people that's Mexican, people looking down on people with no car, people looking down on people with no relationship, with no house. It's got to stop. The bullying has to stop. The bullying, hate, the gossip, the rumors, the hate, the gossip, the slander, the defamation of character. Oh yeah, it's got to stop. Quit pretending with these masks, with your ego. That's why nature is so beautiful, because you're going to see your raw, real, true self. There's no running or hiding from God. There's no running or hiding from a lion. When you out there in Africa, in Kenya, or in Tanzania, or in the Serengeti safari, when you up there with a lion, yeah, you're not in a zoo. You in real earth, real life, out there with the lions. There's no hiding. There's no calling this and calling that and having all these weapons and all this and that and material stuff. No. When you out there with the lions, you got to respect the lions. Yeah. You got to respect God's creatures and respect God's people. Respect the elders, respect everybody, respect nature. And this is a fact. This is a truth. Always and forever. So I'm going to end on that positive note. Let's get things together. I'm doing my part. I've been showing up. I've been reaching out. I've been serving. I've been never giving up. I could have gone down a bad, wicked, savage path. I really could have messed things up. But no, I know that's nonsense. I know to do the right thing. So I pray people will actually value my surrender. I pray that people will actually value my worth. I pray that the right people will recognize my greatness and my love and my heart and my great connection with God. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm rare. All right. But I have a big, powerful message from God. It's important to help heal the world. And people that's up to no good, God's handling it. I'm encouraging people to do better. Stop staying stuck. Watch your fights and arguments and dramas and gossip and rumors and hating and criticism, and help out. Help out. Instead of talking smack, why don't you help them out? Instead of bullying them, talking down on someone, why not help them out? Why not give them some money? Why not give them some support and some money? You know what I'm saying? Why not give them some resources? Why not give them some happy, pleasant surprises or positive love? You know what I'm saying? Uplift people. That's what successful people do. They lift people up. Successful people build people up and they lift people up. Unsuccessful people tear people down, they destroy people, they criticize, they discriminate, and they hate. That's what unsuccessful, poor, broke people do. They're empty and shallow. But real, true, honorable, golden children of God, real winners, real successful people, we're helping others up. We're wishing people well. We're sending peaceful, positive vibes. We're treating people with respect. We're showing empathy. We're showing compassion. We're, helping. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to be caught up in drama and weighing people down. We're up here just shooting for a positive vibe. So that's just some stuff to think about, as I'm out here harmonizing with nature. That's why I love coming out in nature, because it's like, wow, this is home. Yeah, I may have $5, you know what I mean? $5 cash, but I know in nature, I'm rich. I'm a billionaire. I know nature is the truth. I'm going to get to my promised land. You know what I mean? I'm going to get to my promised land. This is the real truth. Nature is abundant. Abundance is my birthright. Being free is my birthright. Abundance is my birthright. All these trees and all these leaves and plants and all these flowers and everything all over the world is unlimited, never-ending supply of money and of resources and abundance and nature and God's love. So that's why I'm not discouraged. I'm empowered. I'm inspired when I come out in nature, because I'm charging up. I know God's sending my blessings. God's sending these worldly blessings and, spiritual gifts and everything, because, I'm taking it easy. I'm not going to be stressed out, in a rat race, hustling and fighting and competing and stuff like that. No, I'm actually working on a higher, deeper, more powerful calling. I'm creating a broader, more powerful, larger impact, because I'm being my true self. I'm being who God created me to be. I didn't sell out, and I'm not selling out. So thank y'all for listening. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. That's all I had to say. Come outside. I'm blessed in the field. I'm blessed in the city. You know what I'm saying? But I know nature really helps me to get my head clear and for me to feel more happier, especially when it's like, wow, I don't feel the love from my community. I don't feel the love from my, apartment complex. Been there all these years, gave them all these thousands of dollars, paid them, always paid the rent. Ain't no friends, ain't no family, ain't no woman around, you know what I'm saying, for all these years. Still ain't been married, still ain't got no children yet, you know what I'm saying, but I know it's coming. God has better for me. God has a better woman and better blessings for me. I'm moving to a new home with a better community. I'm moving to a new positive atmosphere where I'm celebrated. I'm worthy to be celebrated, not tolerated. And unfortunately, up in this racist, demonic, toxic wasteland known as Dallas, Texas, it's all this heavy, dark, hateful energy. And I'm just being tolerated out here, and I'm worthy to move to a happier, more positive environment where I'm celebrated, where the vibes are good, we're winning, we're uplifting each other, and there's no all these secrets and silence and separation and alienation and ostracization, all this bad stuff. Like, hey, the tables are turning. The tables are turning, the tables are turning, the tables are turning. I hope they realize that karma is real and justice is being served. So the tables are turning, the tables are turning, the tables are turning, the tables are turning. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful how you treat people. The tables are turning, the tables are turning, the tables are turning. The tables are turning. So just know that the first will be last and the last will be first. The first will be last and the last will be first. So I'm concluding on that positive note. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Follow me on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity, at Eternal Authenticity. Show some support, show some love, hit me up. And also, You can order my 2 new ebooks on Amazon Kindle, Alkaline Healing Herbs for Success, Alkaline Healing Herbs for Success, and Supreme Healing Wisdom by Sky Blackwell. These are herbal detoxification, alkaline plant-based nutrition, higher top tier Bible manuals for you to go to the next level and heal yourself and detox and live a happier life. So check out those books on Amazon, ebooks on Amazon Kindle. The links are below in this YouTube video description. Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Check out my links below in this YouTube video description. Book a consultation with me. Schedule a consultation with me. Book a session time. I will go one-on-one in-depth consultation. I will coach you. I will guide you. I will counsel you. I will advise you. I will mentor you on your wellness, detoxification, purification, healing journey. You can check out the links below in this YouTube video description on my social media, on my YouTube. Schedule a consultation with me. I got you with that serious knowledge. And you can also support my music, my beats, my binaural beats, 432 hertz, 528 hertz, conscious music on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. Links are below in this YouTube video description. And send me money. I'm open to receiving all the money, all the love, all the cash, all the blessings. Sow some seeds and support my dreams, support God's message. Yes, Sky Blackwell, Eternal Authenticity. Check out the Cash App links, Zelle, Venmo, PayPal, Cash. Hey, I'm open to receiving all real legit currency, real legit money, cash. You know what I'm saying? The best, real tangible wealth, clean money. Yes. Thank you. Pour it in, baby. Pour it in. So yes, thank you, God, always. And yes, spend time out in the field, spend time out in nature, and give thanks and touch base with God. Give thanks, show some love to the nature, to the animals. And remember, lions, we rise. We're not little hyenas, you know, being all negative and hateful like a parasite. No, we're mighty gorillas and mighty lions, shining bright in a positive golden way. Yes, we're humans, so we don't have to survive. So yes, click the like button, like this video, click the like button, like this video, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all stay blessed, take care. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live.